And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Just 4 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
17.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dosumu is out there with Bones Highland, and it's Gobert in at the center. Highland against Reeves, and that one drops.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Hachimura. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 7. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Highland. Now Gobert, covered by Hayes. It's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hayes.
Now into the lineup for Los Angeles, Maxi Kleber.
Lakers leading by 7. Smart deciding where to go with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here is Dosumu. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Dosumu with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Highland passes to Gobert. Top of the key, McDaniel. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 9. Reeves left side. Offensive rebound. Kleber with the bucket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Over to the left wing. Here's Hachimura. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Unloads from 13. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he makes that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the shot is good. McDaniels got his first basket.
Like the determination, McDaniels not backing down.
Kleber, good, and Smart gets the assist. Kleber's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Highland. Sweet little floater. Highland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I can't hear you.
Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. Here's Dosunmu. Anderson trying to free himself up. Dosunmu's shot is off. Inside. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Doncic. Reed with the block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
Conley, the pass to Dosunmu. Puts it up from 12. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Dosunmu's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
That one goes in. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
First team foul.
Pass to Reed. And here is Conley. Shoots over Doncic.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Here's Reeves. Defended by Dosunmu. Reeves can't hit. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Conley. That one wide left. Puts one up from 19. And it's LaRavia missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of thing.
And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening. And looking at the Lakers, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet. And it's just about...
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the courts. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Marcus Smart. James is out there with Ayton. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Highland's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Timberwolves.
Randle outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And James pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Reeves against Edwards. With the teardrop. Outside for Randle. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Gobert, no good.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
Here's Highland, banked in off the glass. Highland's got 6 points.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Reeves. Got it. Good job on the low post. Reeves has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
Smart against McDaniel. And here's Reeves outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists in the game. Up top, Gobert. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Kanon.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Randall throws it down.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
And they double up Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Edwards passes to Reed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Edwards against Smart. Doncic outside. Lets it go with the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And the Timberwolves call timing. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Highland. Laravia with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And it's Doncic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Edwards. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 12.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Laravia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. With the drive. Good on the bucket.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Here's Doncic. No good. Reed with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there's the drive. Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up and banks it in. Dosunmu's got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Edwards can't hit. Gets it off. A shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. So it's Minnesota now. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Bones Highland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And they double up Doncic. The 3 from LeBron. They get it back. Ayton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Second team.
Here's Randall.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's Reeves. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Pass to Randall. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Here's Doncic. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Randall with the bucket.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels right side. Pass to Highland. Back to McDaniels. Here's Randall. Misses off the right iron.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Reeves. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And one of our featured players tonight is our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
To the middle, here's Reeves, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Gobert double-teamed. And it goes down 2 points. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's LaRavia, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 18. Highland passes to Gobert. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And so they get all the momentum in their corner, opening this playoff series with a win
For the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
High post, Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Smart passes to Reeves. Fires from deep. And they recover it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Make sure to get home safely.
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join
The Rican coast on boats from top models. They my click. I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I entered. Cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop, and I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the out my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him. Boys just ain't. I'm boisterous. Loud boos for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making the choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why yo drop the math. Go against the squad and get. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door.
One sec.
Jaywalk. My life, my dime. Respect, just fine.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. My face they revert. Round table holes, I just eat them for dessert. Eeny, meeny, many more.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in this arena, you can feel the tensions mounting with each player introduction. Both teams taking the temperature of this series. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Bones Highland out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, they've got DeAndre Ayton. James is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Kennard in at the 1. You look at the Lakers, and in Game 1, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think Game 2s are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Reeves, the pass to Smart. Can they get it? Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Shot is good by Reeves.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Here's Highland. Another one falls for Minnesota.
They're really working the paint now.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. James against Randall. Kennard for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
Doncic is checked in for Kennard. Randall drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Here's Doncic. No good that time. Good D by Gobert. Here's Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Randall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he's off from 17.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Doncic right side. Back to Ayton. Good D by Gobert.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And the basket by Highland.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
4-3. The shot by James, no good. Minnesota leading by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Hachimura is checked in for Smart. Laravia subbed in for Reeves. Reed passes to Dosunmu. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Laravia left side.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Back to Doncic. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 9.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Anderson inside, guarded by Vanderbilt. Soft touch off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And the Lakers get it back. Laravia outside, puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's the second effort. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Laravia passes to Hayes. Vanderbilt inside. Anderson's there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kleba comes in for Hayes. And it's Kennard in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota leading by 15. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's blocked.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork this man and send it back.
Vanderbilt, no good. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Edwards. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Vanderbilt. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Dosunmu. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back after this word. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Highland in at the 1.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Over to the wing. Here's Reed. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Julius Randle.
Vanderbilt against Randall. Smart right side. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
It's stolen by Smart. Vanderbilt, the pass to Hachimura. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Edwards for three. On target from range. Edwards got 14.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Hachimura in the post. He's guarded by Highland. And that one drops for him.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And Minnesota calls time here.
It's T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go, Chris.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota.
Okay, everybody. Time to get loud for your Lakers.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the baseline. Got a hand on it. Hachimura, right side. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Highland. That time on the assist by Edwards. 6 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 17. Outside Reeves. There's the three. They get it back. Out to James. Oh, LeBron buries a three.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Highland. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Basket's good. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Reeves against Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Here's Doncic. Luka flying in for the jam.
I tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
Outside, Highland. From downtown, book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Doncic against Randall. Doncic passes to Hayes. James inside. He's guarded by Highland. James can't get it to go. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. The Sumu comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. Anderson gets the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They push it up 4 on 3. Banked it in off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
Well, Julius Randle in the open floor can be a real problem and shows you that right there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Pass to Anderson. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 16. It's James on the wing. Now here's Ayton. Checked by Randall. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Conley finds Randall. Randall draws the double. Conley, he's open. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Assist from
Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Randall with a steal. To the middle. Here's Anderson. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dosunmu. Tipped.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Now here's Reeves. The 3 from Ayton. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
With a score, Los Angeles 31.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
46.
Round 1 action. Looking at Minnesota, they have rebounded very well from their loss in Game 1 and have their eyes set squarely on evening this series up. What a response to a difficult opening game of the series. And that wraps up.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Marcus Smart out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Kennard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Reeves against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
First team foul. At the line for...
And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's Highland going inside and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, Bones Highland showing a couple of things on that drive. Little quickness, little handle.
And finished off by Hayes.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Pass to Gobert. And the shot goes down. Gobert's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. The finish! Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Timeout called, the Lakers. Reeves checked in for Julius Randle.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team.
Lakers trail by 18.
Your Lakers Youth Dance Team.
James with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. James passes to Kennard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
An excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
At the line for Los Angeles.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Highland with it. 11 points in the game. Here's McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality. Does a nice job drawing contact.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Kleba, he's checked in for James. Hachimura comes in for Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Good. Doncic has got 6.
He's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Reed, all alone, and he hits the jumper for 2.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And they doubled up Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Hachimura from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Hachimura's got this second bucket.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Here's Highland. They get it again.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Doncic. Larabia's subbed in for Reeves. Nasumu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Highland. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Well, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing. Lakers trail by 15. Smart passes to Larabia. Up and over Conley. Again, Los Angeles.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Anderson. Now Conley from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kleba. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. For 3, Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Smart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that's an example of the strength of Marcus Smart. He barrels into the defense in order to pick up the foul.
And so Smart nails them both. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Conley up top, defended by Smart. Yep, that one goes.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Dosunmu. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
To the inside. Here's Larabia. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
To the paint, to end the run. And the layup good by Smart. Smart has got 11.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Conley passes to Dosunmu. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake Larabia. That's his first foul of the game. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for Smart.
Substitution for your Lakers.
26 seconds left in the third. Lakers trail by 17. To the right side. Pass to Hayes. Drops in the layup for 2. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Edwards, no good. Here's Vanderbilt. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Minnesota leading by 13. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Tsumu in at the shooting guard position. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. From 7 feet away. And it's Hachimura missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Los Angeles making a change here. Aiton's checked in. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Knocked loose. Leaps for it, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Marcus Smart's checked in for Hachimura.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. McDaniels finds Reid. Now Highland, guarded by Doncic. There's the double with Doncic. Reid in the post. James is there. Reid can't hit. Well, Los Angeles shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, we think of Marcus Smart as a defender, but how about his willingness to look for his offense and stay aggressive?
Pass to Tsumu. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Outside Reid. Back to Highland. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Here's James. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota leading by 14. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Julius Randle's checked in for Reid.
Second team foul. Timberwolves substitution.
Here's Gobert.
Julius Randle.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Got a piece of it.
This guy is an absolute menace on the defensive end. Marcus Smart with the rejection.
5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. Lakers trail by 16. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. Shoots over Randle. Out to James. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Doncic against Highland. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're down by 16. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Anthony Edwards.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole. Here's Gobert, and the layup is good off the glass.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. The fourth team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 16-point lead. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Shot from 12. Highland misses. So it's Los Angeles now. Down by 12. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That cuts the lead to single digits. And here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Here's Kleba. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Maxi Kleba.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the